the next one I'm going to look at from South India. And I'm not going to do the whole compositions of these because they're very long, but I'm just going to give you an idea of the flavour of them, and you can see the lyrical nature of the syllable. So this is Natuvangam. So this is the syllable recitation that you'd hear with Bharata Natayam dance. Again, we're in 4/4, 8/4. Da gata ne gata re gata jum da jum gata jum tari jaka tari jana kukundari takuntari kita taka tatakuta ne gata re gata jum da jum gata jum tari jaka tari jana kukundari takuntari kita taka tatakuta ne, and so on and so forth. Now the other thing that I mentioned earlier is the bells playing a different pattern. So the recitation is following what the mridangam player would be playing, and the clapping pattern would be following the feet of the dancer that all obviously have the bells on. You know. So again, this is in 4/4, but the recitation is a phrase that goes across the whole time flow, and the bells are 7 7 7 7 4. Okay, so that's what the dancer would be dancing. The time is here. Again, it's in 8/4. So the time is here. We're in 8/4. Takatari taka takita kita takata. Takita taka di. Takita taka dum. Takita taka nam. Takita taka takatana. Taka takita kita takata. Takita taka di. Takita taka dum. Takita taka nam. Takita taka. So this is Natuvangam. This is what you would typically hear recited with the Bharata Natayam dance, and you can hear how it's it's a very lyrical kind of flowing, nice words within the recitation. Now, of course, across the musical spectrum in South India, you get musicians who are specialists in different areas. So, if you get a mridangam player who's a specialist in Bharata Natayam dance, then they're going to be much more lyrical with the syllables that they use on the mridangam. They're going to kind of import and export some of the stuff between the two areas. And because the mridangam player is normally the most senior person in the ensemble, even though it's led on stage by the Natuvangam player, in terms of seniority, it's usually the mridangam player. The mridangam player quite often will compose the Natuvangam compositions. In fact, my mridangam teacher was a great master called Karakudi Krishnamurti, and he was actually a specialist in Bharata Natayam dance. So for me, it was very advantageous because I learned a lot of the poetic recitation alongside the standard traditional South Indian mridangam.